Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to more of Sakura Succubus, of course. We are being woken up by the beeping. Yeah, terrible sound, I know. What? I'm woken the next day by the shrill beeping of my alarm clock. Its tiny ring pierces my skull like a skewer and I wince. God, would it kill you to be quiet for like 5 seconds? My alarm clock, of course, doesn't list me. It's an inorganic object that can't think or feel. Sure about that? Sometimes I wish I was an inorganic object too. Then I wouldn't have to suffer from so many debilitating headaches. And me for constantly having to switch positions I sit in, at, with, whatever. I must have had too much to drink yesterday. What happened again? Let's get another recap. I don't get it. Why? The events of last night returned to my befuddled mind in drips and drops, but beeping again. My alarm clock still thrilling away, as insistent as ever. It's so loud it starts to set my teeth on edge. I guess I can ignore it longer, not if I want to cling to what remains of my sanity. Alright, I'm coming! Shut up already! I hold myself from my foot and seize my clock as I have every day for the last 3 years. I turn it off, cutting short its incessant clangor, then sigh in relief. Finally, peace and quiet. Now I can feel about last night a little more clearly. Work got out late, I remember that much. Then as I meandered to the train station, I was struck with the sudden desire to have a stiff drink. And what's more, a sudden desire to see Marina. And that's why we are having that recap right now, even though it happened in the previous episode. I traveled across Tokyo to that classy bar where I first met Marina. I hadn't seriously expected to see her again. But Lady Lang must have been on my side, cause there she was. We talked for a little and drank rather more than a little, then she invited me back to her office. We spent a long time together and then... For my alarm clocks being silenced, my forehead still throbs. I press a hand to my temple. My teeth worrying my lower lip. Images flash through my mind, all of them equally improbable. Horns, wings, a tail. Marina isn't human. She's a succubus. I mean, technically she's partially human. She sustains herself through the strength of human adoration, and her physical stamina is far greater than any average woman's. Marina's not the only succubus in Tokyo either. Ikue Ayu, the famous idol, is another one of her younger sisters. And so was that strange girl I met on the train. Cosmos, I think Marina said her name was. Now Marina's taken a special interest in me. Succubi all over Japan will flock to me. Marina warned me as much before she asked her chauffeur to take me home. My sisters will all start coming after you, desperate to claim your heart. I hope that you have enough stamina to handle all of us. Did it really happen? It sounds patently unbelievable, but the longer I lie here, the sharper the memories become. Marina. Release a succubus. She transformed before my very eyes. I might have been drunk last night, but I wasn't so trashed. I invented a ridiculous scene like that. Whole cloth. My imagination is not that good. That's why I want to become a photojournalist, rather than a writer. I am a skeptic, and I can only believe things if I've seen them with my own eyes. I'm better at playing pretend. A few days prior, I would have scoffed at the mere idea of succubi. But Marina's inhuman features have swept my doubts aside. How can I explain her wings and her horns without the aid of the supernatural? I can't. Wakatsuki, Marina. Sure is incredible. In more ways than one. I roll over in my futon, sighing. Since it's a Tuesday, I need to get up, freshen up, get to work, but my daily grind seems much less pressing than per usual. My mind's almost entirely ensonded with Sakura Marina and her Succubus sisters. What's going to happen to me now? I guess as for today, my normal life has well and truly ended. On the other hand, is that something to complain? I mean, at least it will be a bit eventful. Despite my ominous portents, however, the day unfolds more or less the same, as it always does. I get dressed, eat a hasty breakfast, show on my shoes, then head off for walk. I said work. I catch the 7:30 train as per usual, and relax as the doors slide shut with a hiss. My hour committed to work passes uneventfully. If I keep my eyes peeled, glancing this way and that through the crowds, I see hide nor hair of the elusive Cosmos. I arrive at work a little after 8:30 and greet my fellow employees. Then I set to work on the numerous tasks my boss set me the day prior. Work finishes at 5 PM on the dot. Much to my relief, I work overtime so much I can remember the last time I left the office while the sun was still up. Maybe some benevolent god heard my plaintive prayers the day prior and decided to throw me a bone. They didn't do that. If anything, they would throw something under your legs to make the life more unbearable. I walked to the train station in high spirits and board the train back home. The afternoon train headed for Tokyo's suburbs is almost as busy as the morning train headed right into this heart. I'm hemmed in, as always, by businessmen, women of various ages, with a few high school kids thrown in for good measure. The businessmen keep their gazes cold and unapproachable, their narrowed eyes fixed upon the scenery as it flies past the windows. The high school students, meanwhile, are busy chattering among themselves, thumbing out the text messages and giggling at funny jokes. Or maybe the unfunny ones as well. The young kids must have had busy days themselves, full of rote learning and club activities, but they are bursting with energy. I can't help but envy them. I wish I was young too. Same man, same. You might not think it to look at me now, but I was pretty popular back in high school. Okay, not in high school, but primary school and junior high school, that was my prime. I've always been tall for my age. I've never been tall. So I played on the school's basketball team. I was in the football team in those two schools. In high school I wasn't because I didn't want to. That netted me quite a lot of respect among my classmates. In my last year of high school I even managed to snag myself a girlfriend. She was the prettiest of the smartest girl in the class, but I liked her a lot. Even now I can remember her serious face and her long dark hair. I broke things off with her when I graduated from high school and went to university. It was a mutual agreement. We were too young and immature to commit to a long-distance relationship. What? That's bullshit. I don't know if I miss her per se, but I often think back to the time we spent together. I think I'd be able to get that. I think I'd be able to get through that. She wasn't a cheerful, geeky girl like the high school students on this train. She was unusually quiet and withdrawn, but I think that's what drew me to her in the first place. She wasn't drop dead gorgeous, but she was pretty. Her charms were understated, very traditionally Japanese. Can we chase after her? She had delicate features, pale skin, and a snub nose. She always needed me to take my studies seriously. In that sense, she was rather motherly. She tried to make me lunch too, but her cooking skills were subpar. But that might be putting it nicely. Her hamburger steak was tougher than old boots. Rolled egg omelets, split down the middle. Sorry. And her ginger chicken was far too salty. I tried my best to eat her foods, but I'd always end up handling the boys' restroom, gagging. That made her scowl. She scowled when I looked at other girls too. Why wouldn't she? Her jealous feet were so cute they always made me laugh, which of course upset her all the more. I would say I'm the jealous type, if anything. Yeah. Anyway, I can still remember all the things we did together, for it's been over a decade since last we spoke. 10 years, nice. We studied together in the school library. She gave me chocolate on Valentine's Day and sometimes went to cafes and theme parks together. When was last time I've been to a cafe with a cute girl? It feels like it's been forever. My life's been nothing but work for the last few years. I haven't had a chance to cut loose and have fun. Being an adult really does suck. It'd be nice if I could go on a date again like I did before. Not like that will happen. It's highly unlikely a cute, perfectly molded girlfriend will fall from the sky into my lap. Didn't happen. I guess you could say Marina fits the bill, but she's not really girlfriend material. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say something like this. Like, she's not like the cutesy type. Yeah, she's the mature type, exactly. She's too mature for such a juvenile label. She's more like a partner. What? Your other half? Maybe that sounds a bit better. If I think she'd prefer being called mistress. That kinda scares me. I like Marina well enough, but there is something a little intimidating about her. She's not at all like my first girlfriend. Then again, nobody is. It's impossible to replace a memory. That's true. I'm being stupid. I should give up on dating. I'm not a teenager anymore. What? But why? You don't look that old to me, and I think you're very, very handsome. Ha, that's nice. No, mysterious voice, but wait, what? Like I feel something good. No, two somethings bruising against my chest. A familiar scent of floor perfume wafts about me, and I feel fingers grip the sleeves of my shirt. Someone's pressing their body against me, but who? Look down, bemused by the outfit of this mysterious person. Hello there. And my bafflement soon morphs into full-blown disbelief. You were that pervert from yesterday. You were that cutie from yesterday. Huh? The girl inclines her head. Do you really think I'm cute? Yes, you're incredibly cute, but that's beside the point. This is really a surprise. Fancy seeing you here. I recognize this girl, or to be more precise, I recognize her body. Never got to see her face during our last encounter. The curve of her spine was pressed against my chest, her derriere resting snugly against me. I'm quite intimately acquainted with that behind of hers, but her face was something of a mystery. Now I can finally see what she looked like. I can say with certainty that she's just as adorable as I anticipated. Her eyes are a soft umber hue lined with long, luxurious lashes. Her nose is small, cute button, and her lips are faintly shiny with gloss. Her hair is lilac, but it fades to an icy blue about the tips. It's cut in a rough kind of bob, and part of it is tied back in a stubby ponytail. Good. Twin tails? Bet. Atop her head is perched a pair of cute cat ears. They don't look very practical. I'm not sure what purpose they serve. Really, beyond an aesthetic one. Then again, a lot of women wear high heels, Marina included, and I'm not sure what practical purpose they serve either. That's right. Can they image women's feet? Yes, they can. And truly, woman, believe me, not all men love high heels. Plus, those sharp spikes can get stuck in gutters. This girl's choice of headgear might be impractical, but she's wearing a sturdy pair of stinkers on her feet. Good choice. A pink jacket and those very short shorts serve to complete the look. I think she might be younger than I am, but only by a handful of years. She's most likely in her early 20s. Though surely is a succubus, her age might not scale like that of normal humans. For all I know, she could be centuries old. Would a 500-year-old wear a pair of cat ears for? The jury's still out on that one. Your name is Cosmos, right? Right. Cosmos affirms this with a lethargic nod of her head. There is something to love about this girl, actually. And no, I'm not just referring to the cat ears. Her movement tells him a second or so delayed. And then there is the fact that she's pushing herself against me in the middle of a crowded train. Doesn't this girl understand the concept of personal space? How do you know my name? Marina told me she explained who you are yesterday. You're a succubus, right? That's right. Cosmos nods once more, her stubby ponytail bouncing. It's not the only part of her anatomy that bounces either, but I try not to stare too blatantly. I mean, I have to, that's where the text is. So you know everything, Marina told you? Yeah, she did. Oh, good. Cosmos smiles. That makes it easier, I don't like explaining things. You're an act first, ask question later kind of girl. I don't like asking, it's awkward. Talking with people is difficult for me, but I want to try and make an effort of you. Hiroki. Cosmos pushed her chest even more firmly against my body. I know we're still strangers, but I like you a lot. I want you. Me? Yeah, I talked about you, Marina too. But you smell good, very strong. Cosmos inhaled deeply, her nostrils quivering. Oh, that smile. I'm sold. I'm sold, man. You're addictive, sweet like candy. That's what I was saying in the past, right? I was told that in the past. In junior high, to be precise. Very nice, picky. Her test is concerning. If she likes you, you must be special. I like you too. So let's go. The train begins to slow as it pulls into the next station. It's not the station I want to get off at, but Cosmo doesn't seem to care about it. Little details like that. She grabs hold of my hand, her fingers winning with mine. Her hand is very small and mine dwarfs hers. She's small and pixie-like, but she's incredibly insistent. Hey, Cosmo, wait! I try to pull away from her, but she doesn't listen. The train's automatic doors open with a hiss, and Cosmos drags me forward. Buoyed by numerous passengers who are all struggling to get off the train, I found myself pushed forth. Okay, so I think we are after Cosmos. I think she would be my choice. At the moment, at least. Because, well, Ayu is a twin tail. And that's danger for me. Then there is Marina, who is mature, and I absolutely love that fact, but I saw a bit of flashes of sadism in her, so yeah. And over here, like, doesn't look like she's any of those. We'll see then. We'll see still. I'm being swept away. What do you want me to be? Where are we going? Cosmo glances at me over shoulder, her ombre hair fluttering. She smiles then says sweetly, on a date! Exactly. Someday this is. I have my arms folded, my long legs furled up beneath a table that's a little too small for me. Dragging me off the train was just the first step in Cosmo's diabolical plan. I barely had a chance to gather my breath when her fingers tightened about my palm once more, her eyes shining with excitement. We're going on date, Hiroki! You need to hurry! But what are you... And so just like that I found myself here. Those flashbacks. Cosmos hauled me all the way to this maid cafe. It's quite a cute cafe with white tables and pink walls. Pots of flowers bloom on almost every available surface, and the smell of cinnamon and hot chocolate lingers in the air. I was supposed to prepare myself some chocolate tonight. Ah, shit. I mean, it's 1:30 in the morning. I don't think I will do it anymore. Maybe tomorrow. Waitresses bustle past their black flats, slapping against the wooden floor. They greet customers with cheery cries of "Welcome master, welcome mistress," their free dress fluttering around their thighs. Some of the waitresses are carrying notepads, ready to jot down orders, while others hold trays laden with slices of apple pie. Strawberry sundaes, and fruity milkshakes. You know, I would totally... I need something sweet as well now. Cute J-pop music dance in the air, mingling with the chiming of the bell over door, and the chatter of the patrons. I think I recognize this song, actually. Isn't it one of Ayu's? This cafe isn't a bad place to go on date, I guess. There are a few couples here other than Cosmos and I. Ooh, you're already calling yourself a couple. Who are acting all lovey-dovey, feeding one another bites of cake and holding hands over the tablet. If Cosmos was my girlfriend, I'd feel right at home. Then... Do it! But Cosmos isn't my girlfriend. Change it! In fact, I hardly know her. Whatever! Things are progressing way too fast, and I can't wrap my head around all of it. When said you want to go on a date, were you being serious? Whoa, is it zooming? It's zooming! What do you see in me anyway? Are you trying to get one over on Marina? Are you actually interested in me, or is this some sort of joke? What sort of thing is Cosmos anyway? It doesn't sound very Japanese! Again, you are a Succubus, I guess it makes sense that your name isn't Japanese. Why do Ayu and Marina have Japanese names then? Aren't they real names, or did they make them up when they came to Earth? Maybe they're Succubus moms and had relationships with Japanese men, and that's how they ended up like that. How long have you been on Earth anyway? And is there some sort of Succubus realm out there where you guys live without humans? I think she can't process all the questions. Cosmos remains irritatingly unresponsive. I mean, you were supposed to go on a date, not on a freaking explanation trip. I've asked her dozens of questions since our smiling waiters showed us to our seats, and she hasn't said so much as a single syllable. He's trying to make me feel uncomfortable. Maybe she's a sadist just like Marina. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, please. Don't. Hey, Cosmos. I slammed my palm against the table, hoping for some kind of response. Why'd bring me all the way here if you're not going to talk? What are you doing anyway? Cosmos blinks. She sets her phone down, then looks at me beneath her eyelashes. Sorry, Yorkie, I was doing something important. It didn't look like you were doing anything at all that important to me. For the last 5 minutes, Cosmos has been busy snapping pictures of her ice cream sundae, which a kind waiter has already brought over. She must have taken hundreds of pictures of the frozen treat from all sorts of angles, her tongue stuck out her mouth all the while. Her dedication to the art of photography is kind of impressive. As a photographer myself, I want to commend her for her meticulousness. But another bigger part of me feels incredibly exasperated. I think I know what she's doing for a living. I think I do now. Thanks to the invention of camera phones, millions of people across the globe fancy themselves as pro photographers. You see people at Cosmos everywhere, taking snapshots of every aspect of their lives so they can upload them to social media. For some reason, people seem particularly fascinated with taking food pics. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because everyone, no matter their age, gender, personality, has to eat. It's easy to farm likes by uploading pics of food, particularly cute food, like Cosmos Sundae. I'll admit, her sundae does look good.
Then eat it. Don't let her take pictures, eat it.
But I don't think there's anything special about it. Try being a real photographer. No. Try being a real photographer. Try being a real photographer, yeah. And see how difficult it is then.
It's important, very.
Cosmos returns my grumpy skull with a small, serious nod.
I need to take photos. I'll upload the best to Rapid Pound.
The fuck is Rapid Pound? That social media site with the questionable name? It's very questionable.
That's right.
Another nod.
You might not know this, but I'm a little bit famous on there. I need to upload at least 5 photos a day or I'll let my fans down.
Define a little bit famous?
I have 3 million followers.
Jealous? Yes. Yes, I am. Cosmos replies in such a simple matter-of-fact tone. It takes me a few minutes to process the full wave of her words. When the penny farm drops, however, I find myself gulping.
3 million! That's right. I've only had a Rapid Pound account for a few months, but I've become quite well known.
Well, I'll say that's something of an understatement.
It is?
Yeah, a lot of famous actors and singers have less followers than that. I don't keep abreast of social media trends. I'm too old and irrelevant to worry about online clout, but I'm not completely clueless. I have been on a Rapid Pound before and I have a few ballpark figures to work with. Let me see. I take my own phone from my pocket, then search through Rapid Pound. I pull up Ikue's profile and scan through it. Ayu's one of them of Japan's most popular idols and she doesn't even have 1 million followers. She only has 700,000.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I was very angry, she said.
Cosmo clears her throat and launches into an eerie accurate impression of Ayu's shrilly tones.
Well, you have more followers than me. You don't have any special talents, and I'm way cuter than you are.
That's not true.
All these upload half-naked photos and cheap, crappy cosplay pictures of food. Thousands of girls do that, so why are so popular? It's not fair!
Cosmo's impression of Ayu might be able to spot on, actually. I whine and I have to clap my hands over my ears to blunt the worst of it. Ayu's voice is quite powerful, isn't it?
It really is. She has strong lungs. Nobody can shout louder than her.
I don't know about that. You gave her a run for her money there.
You think so? Thank you. I don't have any special talents, but I'm good at impressions. I'm good at taking photos too. My fans will be waiting for me to upload a new photo, so I can't let them down.
So saying Cosmos began to take a few more photos of her ice cream sundae. By this point it started to melt, but doesn't deter her. She focuses on the dessert with laser-like precision, her nose scrunched in concentration. Her finger taps at her phone dozens of times each second, and the flesh sputters accordingly. I watch Cosmos leaning back in my chair. I thought she was a silly, frivolous girl like the high school students back on the train. But maybe I was mistaken. I mean, why would you be? It's still a kind of profession. For an influencer, she's surprisingly hardworking. Now I wonder... Hey Cosmos, what's your Rapid Pound name?
Why? Do you want to look me up?
I'm curious, yeah, I want to see what sort of stuff you've been posting.
So you're interested in me, huh?
Cosmos giggles, her cheeks turn pale pink with pleasure. Is she really that happy that I'm taking an interest in her?
I'm Cosmos Flower, but you probably shouldn't check my profile in public. Some of my photos are pretty...
Like I care!
Loot!
Cosmo blinks at me, suddenly shy.
Or look at my profile. You're okay.
I nod my head stiffly, fingers gripping my phone like claws. My face is so hot it feels like furnace. I also would not care, I would just check. I know I should click away from Cosmos' profile, but I can't, my whole body is frozen up. Cosmos wasn't joking when she said her photos are loot. The images on her feed are incredibly revealing. There is one photo of her dressed in a loot bunny girl costume. A bottle of alcohol lodged between her breasts. I want to see that! There is another photo of her wearing a micro bikini. This is not good, to be honest. Micro bikinis are crap. And then, most bafflingly of all, there's a photo of her reclining in a bathtub playing with what appears to be a live squid. Next! What sort of photos are these? These menagerie of hypersensual images are interspaced with shots of the sunset, slice of cakes, cups of tea, various other aesthetic things. Aesthetic. But the majority of these photos are one wardrobe malfunction away from full-blown content that would be not available on YouTube. Is stuff like this even allowed on Radbound? Isn't the evaluation of the terms and services? Well, technically, if you are high enough, I guess they don't give a damn. Unfortunately, that's true.
I says that too. She keeps trying to flag my account, but it doesn't work. I'm not showing anything to loot, so it's fine. That's what the people at Rapid say.
Maybe not, but you're on pretty thin ice. I started Cosmos photos. Dazed. I can see Cosmos butt. And other stuff. Soft belly. Oh, that's the important part. There's so much fear I'm starting to overheat. With trembling hands I navigate away from Cosmos' far too tempting profile. Then I slot my phone back in my pocket. For later use? Do you really not mind posting photos like that for the world to see?
No, why should I? I have a nice body. I'm not ashamed. And besides, it makes people happy. I like making people happy. I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? You don't think I'm dirty, do you, Yogi?
A bit. A bit. I mean... I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking not correctly, but... Let's say we are ending up dating her. Call me old-fashioned, very old-fashioned, I guess, given how the world changes, but I would rather not have the girlfriend of mine showing her body to other people. Then again, that's also what I said before, I'm the super jealous type, so... Let's go with this one. Whatever. I don't think it's dirty, but it is a little off. You're an adult, so I can tell you what to do, but I don't think I would want any daughter of mine making a living like this. Not that I have any children.
I'm not sure I follow. Am I doing something bad?
Okay. Alright, whatever. Let's stick to that option. Yeah. I haven't murdered
anybody. My photos make people happy. How is it tough?
I guess there's nothing really wrong with... These might be my own prejudices, but... Well, whatever, it's your life. I'm not telling you how best to live it.
Okay, thank you, Hiroki. I'm glad you're not too judgmental. I have a few fans.
3 million followers is definitely more than a few, provided they are not all bots. Doesn't this girl ask how famous she is? Either she's very humble or she's a total ditz. Given her slow, sleepy way of talking, I'm personally leaning towards the latter.
But some people hate me too. I get nasty comments. People call me mean things. I think it's best to show my bad to people, but I don't think so. I'm happy you don't agree with them, Hiroki. I knew you were a nice man.
But if we are to date, I'm afraid I'm gonna side with those guys.
I mean, I don't want you to show your body to others. Damn it!
Yeah, there's nothing special about me, really.
But there is.
Nothing. Cosmos looks at me determinedly. Her voice shedding some of its sleepy monotonous qualities.
I knew you were special when Martina started talking about you. My big sis has high standards and good taste. I was certain you would be kind and gentle. And you have not betrayed my expectations. I really do like you. That's why I have to thank you. Here.
Cosmos scoops up with a bit of ice cream on her spoon, then proffers it to me. I look at it flatly, my brow furrowed. What's that for?
It's for you. I want you to say,
Oh, no, it's fine. I tried to refute Cosmos' offer. Kind for it is, by waving one hand before my face. I'm not a big fan of sweets. How dare you! You eat it for yourself. You've been looking forward to that, haven't you?
That is true. I like ice cream a lot, and cake, and flan, and tarts, and pie. I love sweets. But I love sweet humans too, and you are one of the nicest I have ever met. Want to let me feed you, darling? If you don't, I'll be sad. I mean, you are my boyfriend.
On the other hand, she is the one who said it, kind of. I mean, Ayu basically said, go F yourself. I don't know. Marina said something, she's of a mistress, so not really that, I guess. And here you have that, so... And when did you decide that exactly?
Yesterday when we were on the train. That was the first time I'd ever been so close to a man.
Wait, what? What? Wait. We are after her. Huh? Really?
Yeah, really. Is that hard to believe?
It is a little. I mean, I thought you were a succubus.
I am a succubus, but I'm not like my sisters. I can sing and dance like you can, and I don't have Marina's business sense. I'm not athletic and not good at acting, and I don't have any motivation. Princess Yue told me.
Who?
I was a disgrace of a succubus. She said I'd never amount to anything. I thought she was right. But then I discovered social media, and a new world opened up before me. A lot of people seem to like my content. I don't really know why, but I'm very grateful. Their love and support gives me strength. I don't want to let them down. I complain a lot and Marina doesn't understand my success. Among us, Succubi, I'm a total weirdo.
Weird is good. And then again... No. In my thinking, you might be...
And I'm socially awkward.
She seems like the most normal, actually.
I find it hard to talk to people face to face or tell them what I want. Most people are kind of scary. I've never been in a real relationship before. I can only communicate through a screen. That's what I thought, at least. But then I met you. I fell for you the moment we met. That's why I want to be close to you. I want to give you everything. My sisters might love you, but I love you too. I'm a father of succubus, but I still want you to be my boyfriend. Won't you say yes, please? But to make me incredibly happy.
Oh, gee. Cosmos looks and sounds so earnest. I feel cruel to turn her down now. Give me a choice. I might be in a relationship of sorts with Marina, but she's not really my girlfriend. Choice! Fuck! She doesn't seem to care much about exclusivity. In fact, she told me this might happen.
My sister will all start coming after you, desperate to claim your heart, out that you have enough stamina to handle all of us.
No. I'm after one. No matter how much power succubuses have. If Marina's okay with this, I guess there are no reasons why I have to turn Cosmos down. She's a bit strange, it's true, but she's very earnest. She seems to genuinely like me, at least. For I can't fathom why. Cosmos has done a lot for me. The least I can do is give her a bit of affection in return. Alright then, Cosmos. I can be your boyfriend for now, at least.
You really mean that?
Yeah, I do. I was just thinking on the train back home. It'd be nice to go out on dates again. I'm also rusty when it comes to the whole boyfriend shtick, but I'll do my best. I'll show you around Tokyo and we'll have a lot of fun together. Dating two Succubi at once sounds like it'll be rough, but I think I can handle it. I want to make them both happy. No.
No. No. Why?
We are not after harem! And to start, I'm going to cut myself to that spoonful of ice cream Cosmos is holding out for me. Thanks for the food. I lean forward and chomp my lips about the metal spoon. The gooey ice cream, already melted, spreads across my tongue and slides down my throat. It's sweet, satisfying, And I shudder.
What? You're okay, ice cream? From my spoon? It's the same spoon I was using. We just had a night direct case. That's so naughty!
Personally, I think it's a bit too late to worry about such childish things. We've done more than sharing on direct cases. But if Cosmos is to be believed, I don't think she's lying to me. She's never had a relationship before. This is the very first time she's done anything like this with a member of the opposite sex. That being the case, I want to satisfy her. As her boyfriend, her happiness is my #1 priority. Alright. Oh, we are still in the cafe. So, if I'm going to be a boyfriend, we need to lay down a few ground rules.
Rules?
That's right. I survey Cosmos progress table, my fingers laced together. We're still sitting in the maid cafe, bathed beneath the bright artificial lights. Cosmos has finished up her sundae with a bit of help from me, and now she's sipping a strawberry milkshake. I meanwhile ordered a glass of green tea. I'm not particularly thirsty, and a lot of the beverages in this place look like heart attacks waiting to happen. I don't really like sugar at the best of times. You already said this, and these ice cream floats laden with syrup and sprinkles are way too much. I would take them now. You're a famous Cosmos, so we'll have to be careful.
Careful!
Cosmos blinks at me, her expression uncomprehending.
But why?
Why, she asks. Shouldn't it be obvious? What planet is this girl living on? If words get out to your 3 million followers that you are dating somebody, my life won't be worth living. I might even get lynched. I mean, I would say she would be having problems, unfortunately. This is Japan we are talking about. You just need to read a little bit about what's going on when idols are getting married. This is ridiculous sometimes.
Lynch, like the movie director?
Who? You've heard of Lynch? No, I haven't.
I like a Razor Brain. It's one of my favorite movies.
Never heard of it. I must say I didn't expect that. Cos might be wearing a pair of kid ears and some very, very tight booty shorts, but she has surprisingly esoteric tastes. I guess you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you can. Next, she will be telling me she's partial to the works of Kubrick. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand, I'm not talking about movie directors here. I'm referring to the physical act of lynching.
Physical act? I like it. If you could get more physical with me!
Yeah, okay. In private, that's what I'm trying to say. You might not be an idol like I am, but your fans probably love you just as much as hers do. You have a huge following, and I bet most of them are men. They'd be devastated if they knew you were dating. It would put a huge dent in your popularity.
But why? Shouldn't they be happy that I'm happy?
Yes, they should. It'd be nice if things worked out like that, but people aren't that selfless. Yeah. People are dickheads, unfortunately. I can date you, but you'll have to keep it secret. That'd be the best for both you and me. Cosmos stirs her drink with her straw.
I don't really get it, but I'm bad at understanding the difficult stuff.
I don't think this is difficult.
Maybe not for you, but it is for me. I says I'm bad at reading the mood. I can understand how people feel. Their emotions are too complicated. I try to understand, but it doesn't make any sense.
That's me. That's me as well. But yeah, reading feelings is not easy. I'm pretty dumb. I'm too.
But you seem smart, Hiroki. You're sweet and kind, and I know you want the best for me, so I'll trust your judgment. I won't let somebody find out, boss. I promise.
Thank goodness. I'm glad convincing Cosmos wasn't that hard, but I am perturbed that I had to bother convincing her in the first place. Shouldn't this be common sense? If her legions of fans find out about me, they'll tear me limb from limb. Dating a celebrity might be every guy's dream. Is it? But it's a lot more hassle than it looks. No, what? Why? Why would dating a celebrity be every guy's dream? Sorry, but it's not. Popular girls are hard work. Especially popular airheads, like Cosmos.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, we'll find out how this date goes in the next episode. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.